Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 5 of the 3100 build. Got some goodies here. So today I'm going to be replacing the water pump, finishing up the steering, and probably getting some of these dipsticks and stuff ran. So let's get on that. So I never showed the final product on the lower control arm. So this side was cut. This one was cut completely off. This side was cut down to just a sliver. So then we were able to bend it and pry this side down and just change the angle of it to match the coilover. But we didn't want to lose the positioning of it this way. So we just cut this side down, moved it, and then added some gussets on the side of it, on both sides, to really stabilize it, and then it was all welded solid. So now the QA ones are completely on, and I just have to hook the steering rack up so this isn't flopping around. But got that all done, sandblasted it, cleaned it, and sprayed it with some POR 15 like frame paint, so it's nice and durable. So finally that's done. Just got to hook the steering rack up. And then if you saw the last video, this water pump is actually bent. So right here I got a new, just a Jegs black water pump. So I got that. I'm going to put that on today. And then I also have a new alternator bracket in here from Speedway. So I hopefully can get the pulleys all set up today, so that way I can get the measurements and get the belts on. Oh, also, I don't know what this is, so if anyone knows what this is, please let me know. There's this hole in the side of the block. It's threaded, so I gotta plug it up, but I have no clue. I don't know if something's supposed to go there or if it's just supposed to be plugged up or what, but it's right in front of the starter on a 350 small block. So if anyone knows what that is, please let me know, because I have no idea. I was just gonna plug it up, but I don't know if it's important or not. So all right, so I have all the steering and everything hooked up. It's pretty tight on that side with the power steering pump. It's really tight right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but at least everything is on now. So I don't know if I'm gonna drop it yet, because there's still a couple stuff I have to do under. So don't know if I'm gonna drop it yet, but at least all that stuff's done. So all right, so I got the old water pump off. I just have to put the new one back on. Just so everyone sees, I did put the gasket on and some ultra black gasket maker, so it is sealed good. All right, new water pump is on. I checked a torque spec chart and it said 20 to 30 foot-pounds, so I just did 25, play safe in the middle. So everything's all set for that. Now I'm just gonna put on the alternator bracket and see how that works. All right, I got the alternator bracket on. Not a fan of the high mounts, but it's really the only option I have, or else I'm gonna have to start cutting into the inner fender. I don't really want to deal with that right now. So pulleys are all on. Everything's lining up good. So now I can finally get my measurements for the belts, and then get the belts on, and then hopefully get it started. All right, so I finally started working on this panel where you can see the gap right here gets really tight. I have a drill bit for the door gap, and it gets stuck. So I just cut a slit. I'm gonna pry this open and then shove the drill bit in there, and then tack it into place and just slowly work up, so that way it all fits nice, and then the door gap's even all the way up. You can see now when I have the drill bit in there, the bottom gap's nice, and then it gets good at the top again, so it's just right there. So what I'm gonna do is tack weld like right there, And then I'm gonna have to cut it further up and make that wider and then pry it up here because it gets a little stuck right here. So I'm gonna pry that open and just slowly work my way up until it's even all the way up. All right, as you can see, I got it all tacked up in a bunch of places. I still have to finish welding it up, but between every like run, I've been going back through with the gap tool and just making sure it's all good, staying and not warping. But as you can see, it goes smoothly all the way down. So the gap's looking a lot better. This backside over here, I'm still probably gonna have to fix because it gets really tight like down here, but at least this side isn't affecting much. This side I was hitting before when I go to open it, but now it's not hitting, so it's a lot better. But finally got that to where it needs to be. That's been a long time needed. Alright, I think I'm gonna call this the end of this video, but if you want to see the final product after this is welded up and grind down and everything, go check out my Instagram. I'll have the final product pictures on there. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Got some pretty good progress done, but don't forget to follow the Instagram and like the video, please. Thanks, bye.